I am Iron Man.
I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right. Yet to fail, nonetheless. I ask you, to what end? Dread it? Run from it? Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Nerdrotic.com.
Can't believe I'm about to report some good news for Disney. Don't worry, it won't last long. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 had a very impressive hold in its second week after a very slow opening domestic week. Unfortunately, this is Disney Marvel we're talking about, or fortunately, depending on your point of view, it's one step forward, three steps back. I'm sure you've already heard that the streaming service that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will eventually end up on, D+, shed 4 million subscribers in its second straight quarterly drop. Streaming losses narrowed, though, by 26%, meaning they only lost about $700 million instead of over $1 billion. Now, Disney will try to spin that it was the loss of the cricket contract in India that led to that 4 million subscriber loss. Well, it's a possibility, and God, I hope that happens, but it's already proof that the MCU is the failure we all knew it would be. And
this is great stuff. I could make a career out of this guy. You see how clever this part is? How it doesn't require a shred of proof? And most paranoid delusions are intricate, but this is brilliant.
Wow. That was a terrible introduction. And man, I feel like we all just got a little dumber taking all that nerdrotic juice inside our brain. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I just lost a couple brain cells processing all of that. But you know what? I find it really interesting that there are people out there that still think that the MCU is the MCU. You know what? With my lightsaber, I would just like to slice it open and see what the hell is going on in that mind. I find it so interesting that you actually believe the crap that comes out of your mouth. You know what they say? Sometimes you gotta think before you say something. I can tell you how shocked I am that in less than 2 minutes you made yourself sound as the cringiest creator on this platform. You actually believe all of that. Which, by the way, you got 50% of it right. The other 50%, which is the one that I'm about to get to, is the over-dramatic of trying to make it seem as the content that Marvel's taking out is all centered on females, that it's bad. Is it really? No. It takes a little common sense. And here's one that everyone's obsessed with, that even his fans are obsessed with it. I'm not afraid to speak out on it because every time I hear it, I'm sorry, I gotta burst your bubble. I gotta be the rain in your parade, but there is no such thing as the MCU. It's pronounced MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, not MCU like you always like to say every few minutes. The fact that many people are actually believing him is very concerning. That is why your supreme leader is here. He's here to laugh and have a good time and react to something stupid. And well, you know what? I found stupid. Since a lot of people like to react on YouTube, well, here I am reacting again. Why him? Because I can. To expose him as the biggest clown on YouTube, more like the most intellectual one, because man, he really lacks on the intellectual part. Well, let's get started, my friends. This is the mind of the ultimate MCU fanboy.
Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury once again, who's probably going to be led around the entire series by Emilia Clarke's character. This will be followed by Loki Season 2. You remember Loki, the show that almost single-handedly destroyed the MCU?
You might want to put more context on that, because if I remember correctly, it established the future MCU villain, which is Kang the Conqueror. That is, if you watch the show, unless you just read reviews off the internet, which I assume you do. Nope. I don't remember anyone complain about Loki, except you and your group of hippies.
Starring female Loki, Sophie DiMartino, who will be supported by Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson. It comes out October 6th, and in this article, not a single mention of Jonathan Majors. The very same Jonathan Majors just a few months ago, everyone at Disney Marvel wanted to mount.
I had to follow Jonathan Majors, the most charismatic man alive?
Well, considering...
Here's the thing, though, about Jonathan Majors. Most likely, they're going to recast him. And if the allegations aren't true, most likely he's going to stay. So I don't get what you're trying to say here. And if he is guilty, recasting, obviously, or they're going to change the story of the next phases of the MCU. That makes sense.
Now we know just a couple of months ago, Kevin Feige, the head of the MCU and the...
I said it before, and I'll say it one more time. Even for all you who are watching, there is no such thing as the MCU. It is make-believe. And how do you prove make-believe? Proof. And you got no proof that it's real. Until you actually show me evidence that it's real, then we'll have that conversation. Otherwise, you are obsessed with something that isn't there. It's like trying to find John Cena, but you really can't see him. That's what it is.
The architect of its current destruction.
Wow. He just said that. Hey, one thing is to call him this and that, but to call him the destruction of the MCU, that's a bit disrespectful right there.
Said that Marvel wants to space out shows releases on D+. I don't know if this is really solving the problem, because here's the strange one. Echo is actually going to be released this year all at once.
Okay.
Which is about a couple of weeks after they release The Marvels, which is only a month after they release Loki Season 2. I just want to get this straight. Kevin Feige wants to release 3 pieces of Disney Marvel content within 2 months to spread everything out. D+ changes up its release model plans to launch all Echo episodes at once. Now, I know a lot of you haven't heard about this show, Echo, because quite frankly, it hasn't made a lot of noise.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
One thing is very clear. This is more scheming to hide the fact that nobody's watching these shows.
Are you
President
sure
of Marvel
about that?
Studios Kevin Feige took to the Disney Upfront stage Tuesday to announce that Marvel's new D+ show Echo is getting a binge release. A first for an MCU series. D+ will drop all of Season 1 episodes on Wednesday, November 29th, after Thanksgiving weekend.
That's good.
Again, Echo is a character you probably haven't heard of because she's not very prominent. She made her first appearance in a Daredevil comic in the late 90s, but now she has her own show, which no one asked for and no one wants.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, if you smoke some death sticks while recording this, I respect that. But, man, you really gotta lower down on those death sticks because, damn, your brain is so melted that you actually said that stupid shit right there. The fact that you were able to keep a straight face while saying that, wow, that takes a lot of courage while smoking some death sticks, but man. And here's the thing, though. This is the thing I don't like about people like him. They're so fucking close-minded. They want to be the most open people on the internet, but in reality, they don't want to be open to try new things. See, instead of saying, oh, the show that no one asks for, how about the show I'm going to go watch and give it a try? But no, you're not going to watch it. You and the rest of you grifters are not going to watch shit because, number one, you're boycotting Disney and trying not to give Disney, also proceeds to give Disney to Disney Plus and all that bullshit. Anyway, you say it's a show that no one asks for when you in reality never have enjoyed anything from the MCU? It's like a guy at a market tells me, oh, don't try that brand of chips. It's going to leave you a bad taste in your mouth. How do you know? Have you tried them? Oh, no. I've read reviews like, bro, let me try that shit. Instead, you nag like the 50-year-old man that you are, saying, a show that no one asked for, a show that... Dude, grow up. But wait, you're already grown up. Jesus Christ. How old are you? Bro, you are 53 years old and you're acting like an immature kid. Imagine that. Having a tantrum over a show you didn't like. Oh no, wait. over a show that hasn't come out yet, but you're already bitching about it because it's made by Kevin Feige and along with all those other woke elitists. Oh no, it's bad. You see how stupid I sound when I say that? That's how he sounds like. That's why I can't take him seriously. Him and the other group of Kevins, which I think they're Kevins at this point, complaining over movies and TV shows they don't agree with or even like. What does he do? Goes to the negative circle that he loves to be in. It's a comfort zone, which is embarrassing, and states all the hot garbage that he always likes to spew out at every video live stream that he does. That's what he does. Just do us a favor for all the other Marvel fans out there, and please do not say that this is what nobody asked for and all that, because I'm pretty sure this can come down as a surprise for most MCU fans. One that would be like, oh, this is what we asked for, but we'll give it a try. Unless you're with Nerdrotic, then I feel bad for you. I can't tell you anything else, but oh well, sucks for you.
Which proves that Kevin Feige is prioritizing the MCU.
Oh my god, this guy's stupid. I'm gonna have to take you to school, Nerdrotic. I'm going to educate a 53-year-old man. Nerdrotic, it's Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, not MCU. I'm serious about that tattoo. You're gonna have to put it somewhere where you could see it on a daily basis. It's gonna have to be maybe in your arms, maybe on your forehead, somewhere visible, so you can remind yourself every day that it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How are you the biggest geek and you do not know that it's pronounced Marvel Cinematic Universe? It's like if I said Star Wars was Turd Wars. Imagine if I said Turd Wars, everybody would say I'm the fakest fan out there, or that I'm stupid. It doesn't add up. It only makes me sound like a douchebag. So, Nerdrotic, this is what you gotta do. From now on, you say MCU, not MCU. And this goes for all his fans too, and I bet they're watching this too. You gotta get this memorized. Because anyone that comes to me and says MCU, I'm not gonna take you serious. You will be even more of a fool than Nerdrotic himself to believe this crap. I can't bear how many times do I have to explain to people that there is no such thing as the MCU. Saying there's an MCU is the equivalent of telling me that there's Bigfoot or Siren Head. No, it's not real. And until no one understands this, you guys are going to be in that same condition. And all I'm going to do is just sit here and laugh. And my fellow nerds who are watching this, along with other people, they're going to laugh at you guys too as well.
That he created. Again, they introduced Echo, Miss Marvel, America Chavez, and Ironheart before the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, and all the X-Men. The Hawkeye spin-off stars Alaqua Cox and Maya Lopez, a deaf Native American character who has photographic reflexes. She is the adoptive daughter of supervillain Kingpin, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, a character they completely destroyed at the end of Hawkeye.
He did not just say that. Well, I'm going to clarify something right now. And it's probably going to offend some of you out there when I say this, but Kingpin and Hawkeye was not ruined. For those of you who do not understand it, or even bother to watch the fight between Kate Bishop and Kingpin, Kingpin was not taking the fight seriously because he wanted to kill her mother. You think for an absolute second that Kingpin, one of the biggest, baddest MCU villains out there, is going to let the second time slide? No. You think if the next time they face each other again, he's going to take it easy on her? He's going to kill her, period. And at the end of Hawkeye, he was not murdered or anything. He's okay. Yeah, I know, it was criminal that they only got him there for a few minutes, but the fact that he was the villain of Hawkeye was brilliant. That's just a small taste of what we're going to get in the new Daredevil series. You go watch the fight for yourself and see that he was obviously taking it easy on her. He would have been mad like a Brahma bull. Oh shit, he would have fucking destroyed her. But he took it easy. And the next time he encounters any other superhero, let's say Spider-Man, Daredevil himself, he's gonna go all the way. So Nerdrotic, I never want to hear you say that shit again. I'm tired of hearing people saying, oh, Daredevil is, oh, Kingpin. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit.
And has been known to fight alongside Daredevil, who wants to take down the criminal underworld. It's reported that Charlie Cox is returning as Daredevil in Echo, and that's one of the reasons they want you to not see this. This is what happens when you paint yourself into the identity politics corner.
Oh, no, not the identity politics again. Why? Why are you all obsessed with this bullshit?
They've already delayed this show a couple of times. There's already been massive reshoots, and by all accounts, it's a giant turd. Marvel should just pull a Batgirl and pull the plug on this.
Wow. The fact that you compared Echo to Batgirl, damn. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. Hey, I get that batch of death sticks is good, but man, you should really tone it down a bit, man. Cause wow, it's starting to show on your face a bit there. I cannot believe people actually believe the crap that is coming out of his mouth right now. Like, who in right's mind actually thinks Echo is going to be bad? I don't. Why? Because I'm just gonna wait till it comes out just like everyone else. And be the judge myself whether it's good or bad. But you just saying that, oh, just because of a couple of reshoots, it's gonna be bad? You never know. Maybe the reshoots are good. Maybe it's gonna be more scenes. You don't know. You're just trying to create this negative circle all over again and try to throw it out there to your fans saying that it's gonna be trash. And it ain't. Because you don't even know what the fuck is going on.
If anything, to preserve the character of Daredevil so he can be ruined in his own show. But we know that's not going to happen. They've already put tens of millions of dollars into it. They've already shot it and reshot it. It's already been delayed a couple of times. But we all know the real reason it's not going to get canceled. It stars a deaf indigenous amputee. That's just too many check boxes to sacrifice. And to state the obvious, it's not the actress's fault. It's Disney's fault for using an actress with multiple disabilities as a purse puppy.
And what's wrong with using an actress with disabilities? Didn't see anyone complain about Chadwick when he had cancer.
This will be the fourth female-led MCU series on D+, joining WandaVision, She-Hulk, and Miss Marvel. And how well have they done for the platform? I mean, aside
Pretty well as far as I'm concerned. Oh, hello guys. This is your supreme leader. Sometimes I like to interrupt the people who are talking because I get really bored. They just get really repetitive after a while. Isn't it much relaxing just to listen to me rather than hear Nerdrotic ranting about Disney and how it's gonna fall and all that bullshit that he always repeats in every constant video that he has an opportunity to make? At this point, he just really wants Disney to die out. But the truth is that Disney's not going anywhere anytime soon. Otherwise, he'd be fired. Oh, I say fired because he needs Disney to stay to take out content. Otherwise, he can't criticize it and all. Oh, yeah. I should probably let him talk.
Needing it to chart, which will lead to my second theory in just a moment. It's likely the company feels the pressure to change up its release approach after losing 4 million D+ subscribers in the recent quarter, bringing the total to 157.8 million. How many of those subscribers are human, active, and paying subscribers? Don't know. In the first
according to Google, this does state Disney Plus users in the US 2023. Disney Plus had 42 million subscribers in the US in 2022, representing a 25.57% penetration rate in the country. The subscription platform will have around 122 million viewers in the US in 2023, a 12.2 million or 11.11 increase.
It's not
increase in viewership from 2022. What do you know?
If it doesn't chart, it'll be a bigger flop than even I could possibly imagine.
Of course he'd love that to happen. That's his biggest, wettest dream, for Disney to die out. By your facial expression and this screenshot that I took, wow, I could tell that you are obsessed. And you really gotta take it easy on the death sticks, buddy. But all jokes aside, he in reality just wants Disney to fail. His biggest boner is failure. That's what him and the rest of his crazy grifter friends want. Failure. So they can continue to spread the negativity and hatred on all the franchises because nothing can be good. It has to be bad. If it ain't bad, they can't have it. That's why his face is like, this is Nerdrotic.
The evilest nerd on the dead. There is a big epidemic out there. It is called the MCU. There is only MCU. MCU.
Still, it's a possibility, and God, I hope that happens. But
Wow,
it's
I can't believe I'm
already
gonna say this,
proven
but
that the MCU
he's an ass.
failure we all knew it would be. And this is as close as we're ever going to get to Disney Marvel admitting failure. The move also comes as Marvel rethinks its game plan. Feige previously said the studio wants to be more calculated about which MCU projects get released. It's been argued that many fans are overwhelmed by the wave of superhero shows. No, we're just overwhelmed with all the garbage. And it's time.
I love how he calls it garbage even though he consumes it. It's the equivalent of eating a McDonald's burger, and yet he comes back for more.
Said that the comics, you remember those, the source material, were both the proving ground and the precursors for things to come, and you can file this under the universe tends to unfold as it should.
Plus, I have a really large penis. That keeps me happy.
What a load of crap. So you just said you have a big penis? The only thing you have, my friend, which I know you do have, you're just afraid to admit it on the internet along with all your Kevin friends out there, but there is a smelly ass lightsaber, one from your deepest childhood memories, that is shoved right up your ass. It's right there. And it hurts for you to sit down because every time you sit down, it fuels all that negativity, anger that you project. So what do you do to loosen up the pain? You go ahead and make all these crappy ass videos about the collapse of Disney, Star Wars, and all this other bullshit. Because we know for a fact that lightsaber ain't coming out unless you got surgery right there. And then you'll finally loosen up and let go of that grudge you've been holding for many years. And by the way, you're 53, so goddamn, you must be sore as fuck.
Because the poster child for what was known as the SJW Marvel era, which were the early origins of the MCU, is being killed off. Miss Marvel's death in the comics can very much be bad news for the Marvels for a simple reason. Is Miss Marvel going to shuffle off this mortal coil in the upcoming MCU movie? Unfortunately, no. But let me enjoy this, okay? In 2014...
Yeah, go right ahead, Nerdrotic. More power to you. However, that lightsaber that you got up your ass, it's still gonna be there. So, don't try to even fight it.
As recently as January of this year. The Access Media is dead.
Kind of like your faith in Marvel and Star Wars?
Kamala Khan, a teenager of Pakistani-American descent hailing from New Jersey, which couldn't possibly be a self-insert by the character's co-creator Sana Amanat, who is a Pakistani-American hailing from New Jersey. The self-insert is a classic trope of fan fiction and current year Marvel. Now in the comics, Miss Marvel acquired her superhuman abilities when exposed to the Terrigen Mist, which activated her latent inhuman genes. In the Miss Marvel series that nobody watched on D+, she acquired her...
I watched it.
It
was pretty good.
Her a bracelet, and later we find out that she's a mutant. Technically the first mutant in the MCU. Miss Marvel...
Corrections, actually not more, but yeah,
influential character, given she is Marvel's first Muslim superhero, which is entirely untrue. Forgive me, I'm going off of memory, but I believe there was the Arabian Knight, Abdul Kamar, and Dust, who came out long before the derivative Miss Marvel. She has been featured in her own solo comic series, which has been canceled over 4 times. It might be more than that. Sorry, I've lost count. And in recent years, she has made appearances in animated TV shows, video games. Oh, I'm glad you brought up video games. She was the star in the Avengers video game by Square Enix, which only ended up costing the company $60 million.
Well, to be fair, the game sucked ass, so you can't really just use Miss Marvel just to... the whole game sucked because of that. The game just sucked, period. It was trying to be like Batman Arkham Knight, so...
I can't wait for this one. Will be the...
Well, if there's anything that Nerdrotic is talking me as well, thank you for amping me up for these movies, because I think all you're pretty much doing is promoting Disney, giving Disney even more acknowledgement. So the one who ends up losing is you at the end.
Comic book written by Zeb Wells, Kamala will die.
Oh no! Anyway,
If so, it will be extremely heartbreaking for the 4 fans
All right, we heard what you said. You said 4 fans? Man, this guy is so out of touch. 4 fans? Damn. You really think that there's only 4 people that like Miss Marvel? Wow. You, my friend, are really smoking the whole batch of death sticks at this point. That, you know what? I think you need a nap. You need a nap, my friend. You need to go home and rethink your life, as Obi-Wan Kenobi says, because damn, dude, you are so fucking naive, negative, and fucking stupid.
As well as it will be unexpected, as the trailer of the movie set the humorous and entertaining tone for the film. Truth of the matter is, Miss Marvel will return in the comics because no characters stay dead except for Uncle Ben, and they'll probably screw that one up soon. And she won't be dying in the MCU anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I think the MCU will die before her. And depending on the Marvel's box office, that could be as soon as this November. So after the brief respite brought on by Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's success, which was a clear holdover from better days, James Gunn is gone, so are the Guardians, as well as any hope that Disney Marvel's gonna get better. Secret Wars is next, which might be the best thing out of the lot that I'm about to announce.
Damn, you really like the cherry pick, don't you?
Echo, and then we have Black Falcon Captain America. Wonder how that's looking. Oof.
Oof. That noise. Oof. That's the kind of noise a negative loser like him would make. When he could have instead say, hey, maybe it could be good. But no, he decides to go the negative route. All the time. He decides to go, it may suck. You know what? I get it. You're 53. And need better stories. Even though there's already good stories in the MCU. So, I don't know what the hell are you trying to shade this? Because we don't even have any indicators of what this movie's gonna be about. So you could take your sad negative oof, shove it up your ass.
So, what does the MCU have
You
to
really need to improve that vocabulary. It's MCU, not MCU, you idiot.
22 November 2022, Chapek and Daniel
Okay.
misled investors
I get
about the success
that. But what the hell does this have to do with Marvel?
costs of the
Jesus
platform.
Christ.
What happened
He's really trying to nitpick everything that's going on over there at Disney. Man, you might as well just put ABC News and be like,
in one.
in today's news, an asshole called Nerdrotic cries about how terrible Disney Marvel is.
Bob Iger has returned to oversee the disaster that he helped create. And we're
Yet here you are consuming it like the idiot that you are. Hypocrisy much.
Since Bob Iger has returned, they've
I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad Bob Iger's back with Bob Chapek.
billions of dollars on
Still, what the hell does this have to do with Marvel? Why did this turn into a news segment? Oh, hey, we're about to get some. Yup, he's about to roast. Oh, what does that have to do with Marvel? Oh, shit, he had to bring Indiana Jones. It's not even out yet. Oh, fuck.
Like, share, and subscribe.
This guy's stupid. Oh, man, that was just painful to react to. It was funny in the beginning, but now it's just really to the point where I feel bad for him. He really is excited. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, but look at his face whenever he brings any of these topics on. The amount of excitement he gets for the Disney company to fall down. It's like he wants everyone gone. But okay, Mr. Smarty Pants. Let's say it does collapse. What happens next? Where does your content go? It won't be remembered. You want to know why it won't be remembered? Because it has no impact on the viewers that watch it. They have nothing to take away except, oh, it's bad, negative, it's woke. That's it. That's all you're pretty much feeding them. You're not feeding them any positivity, anything for them to take or have them view. Nope. It has to be bad. And you know what happens with bad? It turns to crap. You can only feed people so much crap till they spit it out and say, you know what? I've had enough of this person. I'm going to go on and be entertained elsewhere. Because they don't want to be fed crap. They want to be fed with entertainment. Not whatever the hell you're doing here. This was just you spewing news and things that people already knew. While low-key shading Marvel and everyone that you don't like. And saying how everyone hates it, even though you don't really talk for everyone when saying this. But many can agree with me that you are probably one of the biggest crybabies on the internet, along with your group of Kevins. Plain and simple. If we say Marvel is good, you're just going to come back and say Marvel is bad. And the bad thing about it is that you spread so much crap that when people get tired of your asses, they're not going to find it because of all the crap that's covered already out there. And when they're trying to find something really good to eat, there isn't any because it's just nothing but crap. Toxicness. That's what it is. That's why for me, I just find it funny whenever I hear you talk or when you make the videos or even just by looking at your homepage and I see all the content that you take out. It's so repetitive that I'm even amazed that even the fans don't get bored of you. But as Randy Orton says in 2004, once you guys detach your lips from their asses, you're going to understand how it is to be free-minded. You get to think, say whatever you want without having to have your opinion burned down and everything. Because you know what? It's your opinion at the end of the day. And theirs, you're going to look back and be like, holy shit, why was I in that fandom to begin with? So you're going to be thanking me later for this. Alrighty, my friends. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more content like this. This was me reacting to the biggest drama queen on YouTube. Well, next to Nikocado Mikado, of course. And I'll see you guys in the next video, Goals 2000. And remember, may the force be with y'all. Peace out, my fellow nerds.